Dustin, can you come with me to check on my grandfather? Patrick proposed. Let's go. I also want to see what's going on. Without saying much, Dustin followed Patrick out of the living room. At this moment, the entire Hill residence was in chaos. Several armed guards rushed in various directions, heading towards the garden. When Dustin and Patrick arrived at the garden and saw the scene, they couldn't help but be astonished. The once grand garden was now in complete disarray. An elderly with white eyebrows and a white beard was rampaging through the garden in his pajamas. Like a bulldozer, he destroyed the trees and flowers wherever he went. The man was none other than Paul. Kill. Attack. Paul's eyes were bloodshot, his expression ferocious and mad. He would even roar like a beast. Anyone who approached was sent flying by him. They didn't even have the chance to put up a fight. Paul was once a master of Balerno martial arts. Although he was old now, he was still formidable. Especially after losing control, he couldn't recognize anyone and kept wanting to kill others. Anyone who approached him would be in trouble. Quick! Stop Mr. Hill! Spring shouted hoarsely. The guards approached in groups, holding shields. However, as soon as they got close, they were sent flying by Paul's strong palm. Paul's rampage left the guards severely injured. They coughed up blood and screamed in agony, yet couldn't stop him. Oh no! Grandfather has gone mad! Torben exclaimed in shock. His gaze suddenly fell on Dustin, and he shouted, "Uncle, it's all that kid's doing. He caused grandfather to go berserk. Quickly, capture him." That's right. I've long seen through this kid's malicious intentions. He deliberately poisoned father and caused father to end up like this. He must be punished severely. Autumn echoed. Don't accuse Dustin without evidence. I don't believe he would do such a thing. Patrick shouted. Frowning. Spring quickly approached Dustin and asked, "Young man, what's happening? Didn't you say my father was fine? Why did he lose control?" "Somebody tampered with my needles." Dustin carefully observed and quickly noticed something wrong. "Tampered with your needles? What do you mean?" Spring was puzzled. "I inserted 3 silver needles in the posterior neck, lower chest, and stomach acupoints to stabilize internal injuries. However, the needle in the lower chest acupoint is missing." Dustin explained. He's right. Spring carefully examined and noticed the silver needle on Paul's chest was really missing. "Stop spouting nonsense." Torben sneered. "I can see right through you. You're clearly guilty and making excuses. Spring, this guy must have caused father to become like this. Stop wasting time and just torture him until he confesses the truth." Autumn said, brimming with hostility. "Uncle Spring, Dustin is my friend, and I'm willing to guarantee with my life that he's innocent." Patrick argued firmly. "Both of you are obviously in cahoots." Torben spat. "Enough. Shut your mouths." Spring furrowed his brow and turned to Dustin. "Young man, you have exceptional medical skills. Is there anything you can do to help my father regain control? As long as you can restrain your father, I have a method to bring him to normal." Dustin replied calmly. "Restrain my grandfather? That's utter nonsense." Torben was displeased. "Do you even know who my grandfather is? He was a master of Balerno martial arts, a towering figure in the martial arts world. Nobody can restrain my grandfather in Millsburg." "That's right, young man. You just witnessed it. None of the armed guards could get close to my father. How can we restrain him?" Spring also looked troubled. "I think someone is deliberately looking for trouble." Autumn's gaze turned cold. "This is surely tricky." Patrick sighed.